Hi guys! Sorry about the no makeup, and this video will be a little bit rushed. I have an hour before I have to leave for my class, and I still have to take a shower and get ready. So that's fun. This technically isn't on my list of books to read for like this year. It wasn't part of any of my months. I just needed to finish reading it. I've been trying to read it since November of last year. Got it from the library, and I sat down this morning and just read like the last 100 pages, and it was exhausting, but I did it. John Dies at the End by David Wong. There's a movie, so if you want to watch that, go ahead and watch it. I'm going to start off by saying that I liked this book. It just wasn't my favorite book. I did give it a 4 out of 5, but it's really like a 3.5. It starts off with the main character, David Wong, sitting in a restaurant, meeting with a reporter, because he has this super interesting story to tell this guy, and he wants it published, about his experiences when he and his friend ended up taking a drug that enabled them to see and kind of tap into this world of paranormal, monstrous beasts kind of stuff, and parallel universes and whatever else. John is David's best friend, or Dave's best friend. Anyway, they meet this guy who's got this drug, and I think John takes it first, and Dave just kind of watches it happen. And then he gets a call in the middle of the night, and John wants him to go over to his house. And so Dave does, and John's acting like really crazy. And I can't remember exactly how, but Dave gets injected with the same drug and understands where John is coming from. Yes, they get sucked into this world, and there's a beast that, you know, wants them for whatever reason. I'm still not 100% sure what it wants with them, even though I've read the whole thing, but whatever. It's definitely an adult book. There's a lot of cussing, there's a lot of death and gory things, just strange and odd things. I think the movie's rated R. It's very well written. Everything kind of comes across fairly clearly. It's a little murky as far as the understanding of things, but if you get that the characters don't understand everything that's happening, then it kind of makes sense. There were some comma errors that couldn't really be construed as stylistic. They were just, commas needed to be in places that they were not. But it wasn't that irritating, it was just a minor issue. It's hard to remember, especially towards the middle and the, the climaxy part of the book, that he's telling a reporter the story. It's not just actually happening, like he's not telling it as it's happening. Sometimes when they remind you that he's talking to a reporter, it takes a second before your brain goes, oh yeah, that's what happened, yeah, I get it. My biggest issue with this book was a personal issue, and I don't even understand it. I liked the book, it was enjoyable, but for some reason, it was really hard to just sit there and read it. Until this morning, in the last year, I had not been able to sit down for an entire hour and read this book. I'm not sure why. All I know is that it was very tiring, and I would fall asleep reading it. This morning I had to force myself to do it because I really wanted to make the video today. So that was a personal thing, which is why I gave it 4 instead of a 3, because I feel like what's making it a 3 for me is not an objective review. But all in all, I did give it a 4 out of 5. I wouldn't read it again, but it was fairly interesting. I do intend to read the second book. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and take a shower and get ready for school, and I will see you guys again soon with hopefully an actual month-related video.